sign. Now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First play, first throw coming for Vic. Flush to his right. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Here's Michael Vick. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. A first down throw coming for Vic. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Vic will look to throw on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp, 33 yards. And the Wizards take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Vick. Dumping it off for Johnson. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Vick to throw on 4th down. He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Play action. It's Goff. He's got it complete to Gronkowski.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Goff now looks to throw.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Goff. Open man is Fred Biletnikoff, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Dillon.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
A.J. Dillon
taking it in from 7 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end, running right through him. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
John Randall dropping the hammer.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
They just get the play off. Now Vic. Under pressure, they got him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. Fourth down, Vic. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. So quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3.
They'll run here with Dillon.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
A.J. Dillon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Wizards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Vic readies to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Now Vic on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Rob Gronkowski. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Wizards are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
After the interception, here's Goff.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Javon Hargrave with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays.
Touchdown! Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Wizards will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Vick operating on 1st down.
Right back to Njoku.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Vick. Over the middle, complete. It's Moss.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Vick now from the 50. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moss. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Chris Johnson, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers are able to claw one back.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run up the middle with Campbell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense, they can't. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Marr now to have the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
It's a play fake. Now Vick. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Toss wide side. This is Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That second down play nets a -4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a first down throw. Goff. Looking middle. It's caught by Gronkowski.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field long.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. To throw again on 2nd down, Vick.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 3rd down, Vick. Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception.
Jair Elam makes a pick.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it. Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.